Well, Cruz, another day, another stack of comics sold.
Yeah, Pete. The eternal cycle of comic shop life. Don't forget to turn off the open sign. We don't want any weirdos coming in and knocking.
Oh, no worries. No one ever shows up past their bedtime. It's all good. Time to start recording the weekly podcast.
Yeah, only hookers and vampires come out this late. Stop you. We're live. Welcome, fellow ComiCentrics, to the Spooktacular edition of ComiCentric.
That's right, Cruz. And today's unexpected tale begins with... Who could it be this Halloween night?
Good evening, gentlemen. I see from your lit open sign that you're still open.
Sorry, we're closed, sir. You have to come back during the day.
I cannot. This is my last night in town, and it'll only be a minute. If you look into my eyes, I can see the comic book I desire.
Oh, it's not like I haven't heard that one before, but a minute won't hurt. Come on in.
Dude, don't invite him in. For all we know, he might be dealing with someone different.
Different how?
That man has fangs, Pete. Real fangs.
Halloween costume, my friend. It's Halloween.
Thank you, gentlemen. I'm here for some late night reading material.
Well, our comic shop caters to all, including the undead.
Of course. What's your poison? Or blood type?
I'll take something classic. Maybe some old Tomb of Dracula. Or do you have the latest Werewolf by Night comic?
Nice. Let me show you what we have in our bag of shoe bins.
We're assisting Dracula. He casually mentions he has some friends waiting in his Dracula outside. Wants to know if they can come in. What do we do?
Well, Cruz, look at the count stack. It's not every day you get a sale like that, even if he is a real vampire. What's the worst that could happen? Sure, let them in. And in they come, one by one, these creatures from beyond the comic panels.
Oh shit, is that a Frankenstein monster? Wolfman? A freaking mummy?
And let's not forget my good friend, Creature from Lake.
I love comics. Do you have Namor versus Swamp Thing? Or Aquaman versus Man Thing?
No, but I might have an amalgam where Bat Thing comes out.
Sounds brilliant.
And who's this? A zombie? Who's a zombie?
Zombie. No. A zombie.
Don't worry, he don't eat brains. He's vegetarian.
Comics, brains, good for the undead brain.
Welcome to the feast, zombie. What's your pleasure?
You got any GI zombie? Or that one where the Flash dies?
Sure, over there.
But don't run too fast, you zombie.
Steve Niles, me like this one. It has good body of work.
The Living Mummy Omnibus. I could totally get wrapped up in this. Ooh. Ooh. Or this new Green Arrow. He always brings me a quiver.
Ooh, they have Crypto the Super Dog issues. He my dog. Dog. Ever tell you guys of the time Crypto and me fought and came to a stalemate? We were both dog tired. We're cool now. Hey, what do they call him when he sees a monster? Super petrified.
Such a hairy situation. Like, did you know? No more. For Namor sleeps with a nightlight fish. He was afraid of the sea monster under his bed. I'm meeting his cousin in Lake Erie for fish and chip. Hey, zombie. They got Marvel zombies.
Buzz in your brain. Deceased is royal brain jelly.
You're such a bizarro.
Would Bizarro call a mummy a daddy? If so, let's dig him up. Buzz.
What do you call a bizarro vampire? Alive. What do you call a bizarro werewolf? A werewolf.
Where did Bizarro zombie come from? Krypton.
What kind of dog is good for hunting vampires? A bloodhound.
What do you call a hot dog where the insides have been taken out? A Halloweenie.
What did Superman get when he crossed his horse with a monster? A nightmare.
It's like a stand-up show with more fangs and scales.
The comic shop is filled with laughter, witty banter, and the occasional growl and howl.
But little do we know, there's a spooky surprise waiting for us.
As the night deepens, we notice something peculiar. These aren't just costume customers, they're the real deal. Monsters in the flesh.
Hold on, Cruz. Did we just sell comics to monsters?
It seems we did, Pete. They're about to head out.
Before they go, we have to ask the question burning in our minds. Why are monsters out buying comics on Halloween?
And that's when the unexpected truth unfolds.
We were on our way home when we saw your open sign. The party we were headed to got raided by the Fuzz.
The Fuzz? Like the police?
No. Literal fuzz. Oh, God. It's everywhere. You can't escape it. So annoying. And so, on a scale of 1 to let's get out of here, we choose the latter.
That's quite the Halloween hullabaloo.
And on our way back home, we thought, why not stop at that comic shop that has that open sign still on? And who doesn't appreciate a good comic?
Well, you've come to the right place. And since you couldn't party and are already here, why not collab and set up a little Halloween gathering?
And that's when the magic happens, folks. P and I call our friends, and the monsters call their monster pals, and who also didn't have a place to party.
The comic shop has turned into a Halloween haven with monsters, humans, and of course, comics.
And so, dear listener, as the monster mash echoes through the night, we bid you a spooktacular Halloween. And only 30 seconds of monster mash so we won't get sued. Nice.
Qué